Everybody and welcome. This is the Coffee with Jay. I hope you guys are doing great. Khaya 959 has officially fired Saul Phenduka. Someone asked him on Twitter that, are you back on the airwaves tomorrow, Saul? And he replied, no, they fired me. So it has happened after the inquiry and after deliberations, they've decided to let Saul go. Khupolo Mpela said, Khaya 959 has fired Saul Phenduka after a shocking suspension last week. The Joburg-based radio station Khaya 959 has officially terminated Phenduka's contract. In a statement, Khaya 959 cannot and will not condone comments made on the McG podcast, where Saul Phenduka is an integral part of the presenting team. Misogynistic remarks made about actress Minnie Dlamini were unacceptable and inconsistent with respect owed to women. As a content provider of our flagship breakfast show, his alignment with comments made on the podcast does not reflect who we are as a station, nor what our listeners, expect of us. Acting Managing Director Executive Dave Tiltman says the station cannot ignore behavior that undermines its values or damages its reputation. Tiltman further states that the incident was a breach of his independent contract, despite Saul's written assurance to Khaya management in June 2023 that such conduct would not. Quite honest, I really do feel sorry for Saul. No one deserves this. I mean, like Slick Talk said, this is a man who's just had his second baby, and this is something that he doesn't need. But of course, he has shared that he's gotten a lot of gigs after this whole drama. But is that going to be enough? Saul, will that be enough? Maybe you really need to consider what Slick Talk said and ask McG for some shares on the podcast. That will probably be a little bit better than just DJing gigs.
Percentage of podcast and chill. I need something for the value that I'm bringing to the podcast. I need value. I need to know that my future, the future of my kids is secured. Give me a percentage, whether it's 10%, 15%, but MacG has to slide you something, because now your real life is being affected by things that are happening on the podcast. It's affecting your other business adventures. When it comes to a point where it's like guilty by association, it's fucking up your money in other avenues outside of the podcast. Go out to MacG and have the uncomfortable conversation and tell him, MacG, I need a percentage because I bring value to this dish. We all know you bring value. Everybody watching the podcast knows that Saul is a valuable contributor of the podcast and he deserves something. Because let me tell you something, Saul. 10 years from now, you don't know how niggas are gonna feel about you. Could switch up and be like, so things are not the same anymore. You know, the viewers are getting tired of your puns. What's gonna happen? What's gonna happen to you then? Because you've been putting in all this work for all these years, but you have no security on the table. Let me tell you something. I don't have 1 million subscribers, but I have my own following, and I know for a fact that nobody can take this away from me because I own it. I own it. I would rather live in my own 3-bedroom house and be comfortable than live in another man's mansion and be comfy when I know I can get kicked out any day. When I know I can get kicked out any day. No, so you either go up to MacG and say you want a percentage, or you say, MacG, I want to open up my own podcast on the side because I need the money. This is not fun and games. This is business. Because I need the money, I'm going to open up my own podcast and do my own thing. I'm still going to be on the podcast, but I want to do my own thing on the side too. Because I have another kid now. 2 kids deep. I need